So we're heading to the umbrella training facility. We are in the passage location right now. Seeing a door off to the right and a staircase up north of us. These guys were walking, but I don't think I've aggroed them, so it might actually behoove me to let them kind of move off a little bit. They don't seem to have seen me. The benefit to walking instead of running everywhere. It is securely closed. I can't open it. Oops. Military training facility, first floor. It's the sound of dogs. Seems to have stopped on a lower floor. I can't use the elevator. Oh, shit. Oh, I am fresh out of space. Door distance is a one-way locked. Alright. Slightly injured. Should heal up a little bit. Okay. So, plenty of places for us to explore. Seeing here is a red herb. So I can combine this to make a mixed herb. This is a mixture of one green herb and one red herb. And what the game is not telling us is that it will heal you completely. So got some bowgun arrows. We can pick up these bowgun arrows, but we actually don't have a bowgun yet. What's going on here? A card reader, silver in color. It is electronically locked. Let's check upstairs first. The doorknob is missing. I can't open it. It's a weird theme in the Resident Evil games. Missing doorknobs. Stationery and related supplies. There was nothing useful here. Military training facility, second floor. It's too dark to see inside. Emergency door lock system activating. The door says bio experiment room. Abnormal error. I can't enter the pass number. Not sure that I'd want to. Can't take any more items. Crap. There is a file. Memo on the pass number. The emergency door lock system in the biology experiment room can be released with a 4-digit pass number. I hope you haven't forgotten about that already. I have just received an order from the system administrator requesting us to change the pass number periodically. What bothers me is that you often lose important memos, pass numbers, or even chemicals. So, in an attempt to solve that problem, I came up with an idea. You know the red human skeleton picture at the back of the biology experiment room? I have decided to use the number signed on the picture as the pass number. If you happen to lose the memo, just look at the picture. Well, I don't think you would ever need to use the emergency pass number anyway, but just in case, now you know. Take it easy, Mr. Careless. There's a very passive-aggressive person who wrote that memo. Interesting. It's a bloodstain. Were they conducting animal experiments here? That seems viable. Apparently there's a picture in the back of that room, but I can't see into it. I don't know why I would want to go in there. I don't have any reason to. So now that I've left the prison, my overarching goal is to find the airport that Steve was talking about. Got a zombie here. There's green room. So Claire's targeting him, which makes me think that. Take him out by knifing him to death. Nice. Security-related documents are filed here. There's nothing useful here. A map of this building is shown on the monitor. It seems I can print it out. Print out the map. Cool. Take the training facility map. You got the training facility map. Alright, so it's a pretty extensive area. And right now quite a bit of it is blocked off to us. That security shutter outside this room is blocking off a lot of that eastern part, and so is that one-way door. But we can go in the northern area. And yeah, we actually also have pretty limited access to the area upstairs. Okay. Oh shit. Let's see if I can take this guy out safely. Ah, shit. Forgot about that. I dropped him, but I couldn't kick him in time. Or I couldn't knife him in time. Some bowgun arrows, got a lot of these. It's secured with a simple lock. No key of any kind. It's quite a mess here. There's nothing useful here. God, this guy's run at you. Let me see if I can knife him. Nice. Cool. It's pretty close. What's that? I don't really see anything here. What's this? It's a storage warehouse. It's locked. It seems I need a special key to release the lock. So, my inventory is still full. I don't have anywhere I can offload this stuff. And so far I've had to pass up the bow gun. Which unfortunately I'd be able to combine with this ammunition I'm lugging around with me. So check out this area. Down. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. This is a rough area to try to knife somebody. Alright. He's dead. Getting a little low on ammo. Keep this guy closer to the middle of the room. I might be able to get more knife hits on him. Probably gonna run out of handgun bullets before I get out of here. Well, if I can dry up all my handgun bullets, and I can go and pick up that bow gun that I had to pass by. Jesus, look at this. Always helpful that Claire looks around and checks out the area around her. Okay, clearly the game wants me to have that bow gun because it just loaded me up with 150 goddamn bullets. Naked zombies. Hopefully they don't drop into this little pool. A valve is attached to the water pipe. Shut the valve. You can't take any more items. It's just a bunch of nonsense written on the side of that tag there. This device seems to control the water current. Alright, well, I might as well free up some space in my inventory. By shooting off these handgun rounds. Alright, great. So I'm gonna be strategic about what I pick up with my guns. What I pick up right now. So if you pick up the bow gun, you can actually load every single available bolt into the bow gun all at the same time. It makes it so you never have to really reload. And the bow gun is not a strong weapon. It generally takes quite a few bolts to take down even one zombie, and it has no stopping power. I'm gonna pick up the bolts outside. So you're gonna want to be like really far away from the bad guys when you're shooting at them. And generally, the bow gun is only really useful against zombies because they're slow and you can take a lot of shots at them from far away. Zombie dog's not useful because they'll get to you before you can get off more than a couple of shots. So yeah, I'm gonna load up all these bolts into the bow gun, which will then give me an open space still in my inventory. Now I can go get that key. Shit. There appears to be no one around. A red picture is hanging in the back. I can't see the number from here. Well, that's what's ironic. Like, I can totally see that the number is 1126, but Claire can't, and that's what matters. So, I will not be getting into that room.
Biohazard contamination detected. Level 3. Emergency shutters will close. All personnel evacuate immediately.
That was close.
This sequence always freaked me out when I was younger. Alright, let's go grab that key. Well, the benefit to shooting off all of our handgun bullets is that this area is completely clear. So I believe that key will get me access to the storage locker in the office, which contains a duralumin case that is secured with the same kind of lock that the little drawer in that office is secured with. Eventually you get a lockpick. And there's not much of a reason to go back into that office later on in the game. But... And actually, I couldn't even tell you what is in the drawer in this office. The one that's locked with a simple lock. But once I get a lockpick, I guess I'll find out. Oh, okay. No duralumin case, just some bowgun powder. Cool. So bowgun powder is the shit. Crossbow handgun, a powerful bowgun which is mainly used for hunting. So gunpowder arrows are awesome. An iron bowgun arrow combined with gunpowder. It's like this explosive, fiery, one-shot kill against a zombie kind of a gun. It's awesome. And mainly useful in Claire's section of the game against we're done with this area. I guess against Bandersnatchers. Put some distance between us and these zombies here. Drop these guys. These are good guys to try to take down because, like with any other area that's good to clear out, it's always nice to be able to come through without the burden of enemies stalking around. So I'm going to use the limited handgun bullets I have here to defend myself against these dogs. Because they are a one-shot drop. One more bullet. Ah, he's still dead. He's still up. Let's see if I can put him alive. Oh man. Oh shit, there's another zombie here. Alright, well, I am out of space. Let's check. Oh, you know what? Kind of like in Resident Evil 0, it's good to attempt to pick up items even when your inventory is full, because it will leave an identifier on the map. So now, yeah, I see that there's an item here. It's weird. It's actually not marking the green herb. Hold on. Nope. That's odd. But it did leave a spot for that Navy emblem. Alright, so we are in the palace. Not exactly the Spencer Mansion, but it kind of has pretensions to being sort of like the Spencer Mansion. Kind of big, lordly. It's got a giant portrait on the back. It's electronically locked. Some handgun bullets that I can't pick up here. Security lock system is active. Enter an employee ID to activate the unlocking device. Please enter your ID number. I don't have an ID number right now, so I'm not going in there. And just to save myself some time in running around aimlessly, I'm going to go up to this area because there is an item box in the next room. A huge portrait is on display here. Looks like his face is worn away. It's locked. The silver crest is carved too. It's because of the bombing that happened on the island here. It looks like there's a little bit of wreckage strewn about. And that is the sound of save room music. And the reason why I'm pushing this is because there's an ID here that I can't pick up right now. Secretary's note. 4 years have passed since I began serving Sir Alfred. He doesn't trust anyone. Even though I am his attendant, I am still strictly prohibited from entering his private house. What is his problem anyway? They say he lives with his twin sister Alexia in his private house on the hill. Occasionally I've seen someone standing by the window of the house. It might have been Alexia, whose extreme beauty is often talked about. I once asked Sir Alfred about this, but it only enraged him. Even though I am his attendant, he will not show me any lenience. If I ask about her again, I could put my life at risk. After all, it is a mystery why he so desperately tries to keep his private life with Alexia a secret. Robert Dorson. If you recall, the prisoner's journal referred to a guy named Bob, and I would guess that the mistake that Bob made was asking about Alexia. So this is our very good friend, the item box. So wandering around in the palace so far, haven't seen any bowgun arrows, but I have seen a couple of handgun bullet containers. So worth picking these up and taking the handgun around with us. Let's grab the other items kind of strewn about in here. Then we'll save. I'm gonna drop off this green herb. It's locked. There's an indentation in the shape of 2 guns. As is always the case with Resident Evil, you have to make the decision between having less available inventory space and therefore more of a risk of having to traverse around the mansion, or lugging around healing items with you. You're safe against enemies. Let's see. An ID card for an Umbrella employee. The word NTC0394 is written on it. So that's our ID. I've also played run-throughs where I just have a fully loaded gun with me, but I try not to bring any extra ammo. Which is one way to kind of try to force yourself to be more conservative with your ammunition. Honestly, Resident Evil Code Veronica X is a fairly easy game. I say that and I'll probably die, but it's easy in the sense that there's a lot of ammunition lying around, especially handgun bullets. I think I've shot off like almost 100 bullets at this point. So it's okay to take some around with you, because you're going to end up using it. C0394. ID verification in progress. Please wait. ID verification has been confirmed. The security lock system is deactivated. The ID card is no longer useful. Discard the ID card. Alright. Let's check this area out. There is a side room, and I think it's entirely optional. There's nothing in there that you need to get. Get some bullets here. Let's take these guys out. This is a narrow hallway. Run the risk of getting caught up, getting damaged if we're not careful. There's one more guy at the end of the hallway. It's locked. A silver crest is carved on it, so that's 2 silver crest doors. There's a red herb. We'll leave that for the time being. I always like to explore an area fully before I pick up optional items like healing items and ammunition. Unless I already have the space allocated for it. So I know that this door here is locked. So let's not bother. You need the gold key to get in there. Got some handgun bullets. The projection screen is down. A jewel modeled after an ant is displayed here. There is a button below. Push the button. Oh boy. I feel like facial modeling technology at the time was perfect to render these weird uncanny valley looking kids. Take the steering wheel. What's a steering wheel doing here, and why would Claire think that she should take it with her? It's a wheel used to steer a ship. It has an octa-shaped projection. Guns from many countries are on display here. And look at that. A pair of gold Lugers are displayed here. Take them. Hell yeah. Oh, there's no bullets in them. Uh-oh. There's a space where the gold Lugers were placed. Replace the gold Lugers. Alright, well, I don't know how we're going to get those Lugers. That's going to be the way that we get through that gold-plated door that's in the office upstairs, so we'll have to find out some other way to get those. So I have that other room in the palace I can check here. Grab this guy. Combine it with the green herb that I have in my inventory. Some nice insurance. So this room I'm about to go in has bats flying around in it, which may or may not be new to the Resident Evil series as an enemy. And the way that you ward off bats is by walking around with your lighter in your hand. Take the Duralumin case. Got ourselves some first aid spray. I would prefer not to use. And some handgun bullets. People always put funny things inside bathroom stalls in video games. More often than not, ammunition. And then the lighter, conveniently, is always stored in that little slot there. Let's go grab that herb outside.
Yeah! Help me!
Steve?
Nobody else on this island sounds that stupid. Something like Steve went in and tried to grab his Lugers. Steve is suffering. There's a message on the control panel. When 2 pairs complete, my anger will subside. Operator, there are switches. Switch C. Guessing the 2 pairs of the Lugers that Steve has and the
but I found something,
guns I just
thanks
matched.
to you. Looks cool, huh?
Oh, I need those. Give them to me.
You gotta be kidding. I found it and I'm keeping it. Fine. Let's make a deal. I'll trade you for something fully automatic. See you around, Claire. Adios.
Hey, wait! Steve!
Didn't really hear much of a thank you there, but sure, dude. My M100Ps are not going to do the trick for him. They are semi-automatic.
Redfield! How dare you interfere with my operation?
What are you talking about?
You let yourself be captured so you could lead your people to this base!
I have no idea what you're babbling about.
You don't fool me! I am Alfred Ashford, commander of this base.
Oh? You must be one of Umbrella's lower-level officers if you're in command of a backwater base like this one.
How dare you! The Ashford family is among the world's first and finest. My grandfather is one of the original founders of Umbrella, Inc. Now tell me, why have you attacked this installation?
Attacked?
Shortly after you arrived, my base was attacked. You must have informed your people of its location.
I still don't follow you. I really don't know anything about that.
Unacceptable! How can you deny it? My base has been destroyed. And thanks to you, the experimental T-virus was released, creating countless zombies and monsters. Tell me, who do you work for? Who sent you? Have it your way, then. You're just a rat in a cage anyway. I'll be sure to keep you entertained before I dispose of you.
So, I have some notes for the casting director of this game. It's like when they were casting Alfred and Steve, their requirements are you the most irritating person available? And if so, please apply. I'm gonna make one more trip up to the item box, and then I'm gonna continue down onto the area below. And I'm gonna bring the navy proof with me because I can drop it down in the slot in the airport. That will not be the last that we see of that sniper rifle that Alfred is lugging around with him. Okay, it's gonna be a minute before we can do anything with this Duralumin case. Okay. So there's a bunch of zombies down in the airport area. And we can pick up some bowgun arrows while we're down there too, but I'm pretty sure there's also handgun bullets lying around. Right, but the more economical way is to use the bowgun because you can just load up any ammunition directly into it the second you pick something up. So if we want to maximize inventory space as we travel, the bowgun's the way to go. We have 160 bolts. I think by the end of the game you end up accruing about 30 rounds worth of bowgun powder, gunpowder arrows, so basically as long as you have 30 bolts available to you, you can use it as much as you want. Some bolts. Sorry, bowgun arrows. I'll set that in just a moment. Some handgun bullets here. Taking the palace map. So I'll come back for those handgun bullets. I want to leave the space open in my inventory for right now. I'm probably being a little bit over the top in terms of keeping the inventory space available, but you just never know what you're going to find. I currently have 8 slots, which is 2 more than Chris starts with in the Resident Evil remake, so it already feels like I have a lot of space on me. And there is a side pack. You can carry more items if you equip this. So now I can carry a shocking 10 items with me, not including the lighter slot. Which is actually pretty ridiculous. That's a lot of space. And it makes it so that it's almost impossible to run out of room. You have to be really careless to run out of space when you have 10 slots available to you. And we're at the airport. So this is the airport that Steve was talking about. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense that you access an airport by diving underwater using a submarine, but sure, we'll go with it. Bullets will leave for right now. Oh, got some more bats. Possibly a control system at the airport. This device powers the boarding lift. Flip the switch. So there's a plane. Apparently a control panel for the lift. Push the switch. It won't work. Something seems to be missing. Yep. That's why I'm going to drop off one of these proofs. So right there, that's our overarching goal, is to get all 3 proofs. And as you can imagine, there's 3 of them. So one of them is the Navy proof, so it would be Army, Navy, and Air Force. So the proofs we need to get on a plane and get the hell out of here. Let's see, increment off this side here. I have a lot of space, so I feel ready to grab. Might as well drop this guy permanently. It's one thing to put like 3 rounds into a guy just so you can run past them, but if you've already shot him a bunch of times with a bow gun, you might as well go all the way in. Okay. Across the bridge here. You might notice that the flash a light thing. This bridge is blocking the plane. Oops. Giant boxes in the way. That blue flashy thing, so can't get through there. It's a control panel for the shutter. The markings above the keyhole read K402. Looks like there's a door at the end here. A control panel for the elevator iron bridge. The control lever is missing. Alright, well, nothing we can do about that. Flashing light seems to indicate that we should operate this. So this is just like a crane machine in an arcade. You can move it in 2 directions, and that's your lot. You can access that button over there. Little flashy camera move there. It is a bit unnerving to walk underneath that thing. It's a control panel for the loading lift. A warning sign is visible. The lift may not operate if the power levels are low. Move the lever. And we got company. Seems a little fewer than 5 zombies here. But let's see if we can get in and out of here. I'm gonna try to go around the left side. Not quite. So we're in yellow caution. Okay. We should be able to get out of this section without sustaining any more damage. You can hear the bats from here, but they won't pursue you on this side. Did I think I picked up that handgun ammunition over there. So this biohazard card is what we need to get through that shutter. Card key shining in silver. You can use this at the military training facility. It's all about progress, moving on from one key item to the next key item. And if I really wanted to, I could stop at the item box in the training facility. I think it's kind of unnecessary, especially because where we're going, ultimately we will arrive at an area where we can access an item box. And I don't think there's a ton of resistance on the way there, so we should be able to get there safely. Grab this handgun ammo. And if I really needed the space, which I'd be surprised about, but if I really needed the space, I could combine these bowgun arrows with my weapon. So we'll keep it moving. It's always a little risky to not save frequently in a Resident Evil game, but I know this game well enough that I'm confident that I can skip that. Alright, yeah, I cleared out this area. Nice. This worm here, yeah, we are not gonna fight this thing. There's no way in hell that you're intended to, and my bowgun is not gonna do crap against it. Ventilation of biology room not complete. Lock can be released when ventilation is complete. So I'm not getting in there with my key card right now, but I can get in here. Shit. The door closes behind us, so we have made our decision. What a dickhead. guessing it's really bad news if Alfred hits you with that gun. It's a one-way door. There's an indentation on the indigo blue plate. So let's say, if you recall, that matches the blue plate that was by the guillotine in the prison. Silver card reader here. Couple of handgun bullets. Don't read into that too much.
Welcome, Claire. Consider the area you are in a special playground I have prepared just for you. Please try and keep me amused, and do not disappoint me by dying too soon. I so want to enjoy this.
Alright, so let's see what's behind door number 1. And it's okay, it's a safe room. With a green herb, no less. Ribbon. What's this? Hemostatic medicine. For our friend Rodrigo. Okay. Let's do some inventory management. So, being in the training facility, I'm going to hold on to the biohazard card. It stands to reason that we can use this elsewhere here. Don't need the hemostatic right now, so I'll drop this off. Consolidate our handgun bullets. And the ink ribbons. So this is kind of an inflection point. I am probably going to take the M100P with me because it is the strongest firepower that we have against the enemies who are going to be in the next area, which are Bandersnatches. And you don't want to sleep on those guys. You certainly don't want to try to kill them with a bowgun. That's not enough. And the handgun is just too slow to try to take them out. Healing item wise in the next area, I don't know what is there, so yeah, kind of disinclined to take a healing item with us. I just don't think it's necessary. Alright. Bandersnatches for all of their kind of, you know, they're the first enemy that we're going to be fighting that's not a zombie or a zombie dog, so there's kind of some unpredictability and unfamiliarity that makes them a little bit more intimidating, but I think it's still okay for us to go without a healing item. So Claire's still nervous, still doing the heartbeat thing. The game milks this a few times by the time we're done here. I can think of at least one other time that the game pulls this on you. Oh, look. There's a submachine gun. It isn't loaded. Kind of a funny thing to just be laying around. There's ammo for the submachine gun. There's one magazine for the 2 submachine guns that we have. There's a Bandersnatch. This dude out. Cool. So we're still in fine condition. Not bad. Let's try to get out of here. Silly.
Oh yeah, that felt good. Don't worry, Claire. Your knight in shining armor is here.
You wish. But thanks for the help.
See? This is why you need me. I got your back.
Whatever. Here. Take these.
Machine guns? For me?
You know the deal. In exchange for your Lugers.
Okay. This thing is too cool. Yes! Now this is my kind of weapon. All right! Huh? Hey, this thing's empty. You cheated me.
Up there. Plenty of ammo. Just for you.
Way up there?
Give me a boost and I'll get it for you.
All right. Ow! My back! You're heavier than you look. Hurry up!
Happy now?
What?
Now that your knight has made his appearance, he can join you in your descent into death.
Okay, let's do it! Wait here, Claire. Time to test out my new toy!
So I totally forgot about this part. This like proto Resident Evil 4 foray into just ridiculous macho shooting everybody in sight. Two submachine guns that for some reason you decided to cross in front of you. Card reader indicator blue color, it's electronically locked. Alright. So I think our objective is to clear out all the zombies in this area. I have some misguided notion that Steve has of being Claire's protector. See here, another thing that's secured with a simple lock. bullets cannot be used with a submachine gun. There's a handgun part placed on the work desk. It cannot be used with a submachine gun. Talk about a one-track mind. Now, does Steve note? Nope, he doesn't. I was gonna check to see if it'll record that there's items in here. I don't really know what the game does to determine whether an item is gonna be listed on the map. And you are at your liberty to use as much handgun submachine gun bullets in this section as you want, because you never have to play Steve for the rest of the game. You can fire off every single bullet he has in his possession, and he'll still have enough later on in the game. Over the grid, there's an indigo blue card reader. I do not have that card currently. Caution, breaker may fail due to overload. In case of failure, raise the lever as illustrated. The ventilator device will resume operation. Looks like there was a leaking pipe. Hasn't affected us yet. The relief of a weird-looking face. Handgun bullets are in the mouth.
It was dirty work, but this area is now clean. See? You can depend on me. You see? This thing is a lot more reliable than any person.
Than people? Steve, what were you doing here? Who brought you here, and where is your family?
Shut up! I don't want to talk about it!
Steve.
Never mind. Let's get going.
Sure, let's give 2 fully automatic guns to the guy who thinks they're more reliable than people, and then just shoots them willy-nilly when he's feeling emotional. This dude is basically a Silent Hill character. Like, he's just that loopy and unreliable, and doesn't seem to be seeing the same things that everybody else is.
Claire, are you okay?
Steve, behind you!
No.
What's wrong, Steve? Shoot him!
Wait! I can't! No!
Steve! No! Ah!
Father!
Well, there goes your ammo.
Steve.
Father. Father. Father.
Oh yeah, that was elegantly handled.
Dad used to work for Umbrella. Tried to steal information, intending to sell it off to the highest bidder. He was caught. Mom was killed, and we were sent here.
Oh, Steve.
He was a fool to do something so reckless. So stupid.
It's okay now. Just rest.
MAC-10 submachine guns are not known for their accuracy, and so Steve just unloading full bore into his dad when he's right above Claire, like, that was some risky shit, dude. Large size relief. The imagery appears to be telling a legend. Not that we know what it is. A lift. The battery has been removed. Okay. It's under repair. I can't drive it. Alright, what do we got? We got a couple of one-way doors here. Yeah. So, I think in terms of like what we need to be doing right now, let's go this way to start. The other way will open a shortcut to the entrance to the training facility. Goes down. Yeah, this guy's pretty strong. Okay. Let's see what we can see. It seems to be a picture of this room. Ah, there's our indigo plate. Starting to run out of ammo here. I'm gonna leave, or not ammo, room. I'm gonna leave that ink ribbon and that typewriter there. I don't need to save right now, and I'd like to leave that space. And I might as well leave that for when I'm actually inclined to save. Alright, so I'd like to go upstairs. Let's see. Yeah, it's the basement. That's yeah, the basement's not gonna help us any right now. There was just like handgun ammo. We need that. Let's go to it. Oh, wait. Actually, okay. So the first thing that I need to do is take this eagle plate and go use it. Yeah. I need to use this eagle plate on that pedestal near where Alfred was shooting at me. Okay. And then inside of there is the indigo card. Which I can use in a handful of places. accidentally whacked you in the face there. Some zombie dogs, some bowgun and arrows that I don't really need. Not sure how worth it is to... Oh, there, that's one way of doing it. I'm gonna pass by an inventory box, or an item box, so I might as well pick it up. Let's hightail it back into the entrance here. Still can't go in there. I think this will leave the door open permanently now. We're no longer being funneled into this area. Lovely dogs here. Let's use our eagle plate. I got the emblem card. This is a card key shining in indigo blue. You can use this at the military training facility. And I believe the first door that we can use it on is in here. Oh, this is the biohazard one. So this room is locked. Yeah, can't go in there. That's okay. So I'm going to drop off the levers. I definitely don't need to take those with me. I'm also going to switch out the M100Ps. I might as well hold on to what I have available to me still. Okay. I'm drowning in handgun bullets, so I can pretty comfortably take this along with me. Should I save? So once I finish this area, I'm gonna get the army proof, and then I'll be able to get to the photo. Here, actually, yep. I'm gonna hold off on saving for right now, because I'm gonna end up going back into that room that had the blue painting, because I'm going to need to hang the other painting onto it. And there's a typewriter right in that room. Can't remember, can I access... Yes, I can access the basement from here, and now that I have the indigo card, I can come around. And actually, yeah, I'm definitely glad that I came down here. There's another thing that you can access with the indigo, with the emblem card, is the grenade launcher, which you do not want to sleep on. Let's open this up. Baba-boom, there's the grenade launcher. Nice. Which very nicely takes up only one space in your inventory. Okay. I'm gonna go into this room first. There's some handgun bullets. And when I have the lockpick, I can come back and grab those acid rounds if I really, really want to. There's a handgun part placed on the work desk and cannot be used with the M93R. So the handgun part that is available to use on there is actually for the Glock, which is the handgun that Chris has. So when you come to this area as Chris, you can modify his handgun, which, unlike the modified M93R, which gives you a 3-round burst capability, I think that modifying the Glock just ups your power. Yeah. Get ourselves a grenade launcher. How you like me now? Some bowgun arrows. I think I'm in probably just yellow caution. Okay. Let's see. Control panel for the turntable. There's no power. I can't operate it. What about this? Switch is broken. Okay. Let's check out this area. Automatic door is locked. I can't enter. It appears to have been destroyed violently. It's possible that the T-virus leaked from here. Oh shit. Antibacterial workflows are stored here. So I think you come back here as Chris. And in fact, you might be able to see it. There's some bowgun powder up there, but you may not be able to access that as Claire. So nothing really in here for Claire other than some bowgun arrows. Okay, and I'll check it out. I don't think there's anything that can be done in this room. Just teases you with the bowgun powder. Alright, but it's all worth it because we got the grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is very, very important to enabling you to defeat the tyrant on the airplane later. I guess if you save up your bowgun, your gunpowder arrows, you can take him out. You can do some pretty good damage against him. Okay, other than... Can't really do anything about these stairs here. This is another area that's really accessed by Chris and not Claire. Okay, so we want to go up to the second floor. Now that we have the emblem card. And using her spider sense, she just knows that she doesn't need the emblem card anymore, so good for her. And get ourselves a nifty green herb that we will promptly use. Wrong button. There's another green herb that I'll grab in a moment. There's our second proof. Biohazard breakout in the bioexperiment room. Switch the security monitor. Oh boy. That doesn't look so good. He seems to be dead. Resume using camera. And there's our painting friend. There is a number. The number 1126 is written here. The bioexperiment room has finished ventilating. Cool. So now we can go in. The pass number door lock system has been enabled. I got a lot of bullets, so I'm gonna ice these guys. And get some grenade rounds here. Definitely don't want to pass these up. Like with the bow gun, you can load grenade rounds of the same type into the grenade launcher without restriction. The albinoid description. A creature which is created by injecting the T-virus into the genes of a salamander. Characteristics. Similar to a normal amphibian, an albinoid's body will change as it grows with age. When young, an albinoid is small in size, but it can grow to over 7 feet in a very short time, 10 plus hours. They possess high mobility and are able to discharge electricity. These characteristics are most notable when they are underwater in their adult form. That sounds like bad news. Are you? There you are. Excuse me, sir. I'll grab this green herb and I'll clear out. Alright, let's go grab that painting. These dogs are always here, but it's a cinch to avoid them. Unfortunately, that annoying blaring sound has ceased. Yeah, that does it for the biohazard card. Something innately satisfying about using key items to completion in Resident Evil games. Okay. Yay, we get to go into the room with the dead guy in it. 1, 2, 6. It's like, yeah, maybe it's done ventilating, but like, I still don't feel great about going in here. Alright, let's check our inventory. Yep, we still have 4 spaces available. Don't pass up these acid rounds here. I believe acid rounds... I can never keep it straight. Acid rounds are particularly strong against the Tyrant or zombies. There's really never any point to using a grenade launcher against zombies. Take the skeleton picture. Yes. Oh shit.
Contamination detected. Level 3. Emergency shutters will close. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Gross. Doesn't seem exactly fair that we have to pay the time penalty for players leisurely stroll through these doors. Also, I'll just add that last time she was on this here, she friggin' hoofed it, and not so much this time. She did not feel quite the same amount of urgency as she has before. I don't know what's the most efficient way to get to where we need to go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it actually probably wasn't this way. So we need to get to the room that has the painting in it, which is on the floor that we're currently on, but the way to get there is a bit roundabout. I was gonna go through... I was gonna have to go either upstairs and then take the elevator down, or vice versa. So I might as well just stay on the floor. Looks like Steve took a hike. And either buried his father or took him with him. This has become a little bit more populous than it was before. If I'm not mistaken, you may actually do more damage from closer. But I don't know that for sure, and that's not a risk that I'm willing to take. Cool. So ridiculous that there's a painting of the room in the room where it's situated, but sure, we'll roll with it. And we got a gold key. So, to my knowledge, there's actually only one area where you have to use the gold key. The Ashford family's crest is carved on it. I don't know when you did the research to find out that that's the Ashford family crest, but okay, Claire. A memorial plate, there's some writing on it. Dedicated to the training facility's completion, December 8th, Alfred Ashford. It's a diorama modeled after this facility. There's a hole to put something in it. It's secured with a simple lock. So we got another thing that's accessible with a lockpick. And if we really, really want to, we can come back for it later. It may actually be possible to leave the lockpick behind for Chris, which might actually make more sense because you have to move through the training facility quite a bit as Chris, whereas at this point we're pretty much exhausting all of the stuff that we could do as Claire in the training facility. Speaking of which, what's the best way? Yeah, the palace. We'll just stay on this floor. So going back to the palace, we're gonna get the we're gonna go into the room that's secured with a gold crest, and in there, in addition to a couple of bandersnatches, is an indigo plate, and that indigo plate is what we use way the hell back at the prison. And just while we're lugging around the grenade launcher with us, let's take out these bandersnatches. Just getting through this section and having to dodge bandersnatches is pretty annoying. One might argue that it's wasteful for me to kill those bandersnatches because they're really not that dangerous, but I find that by the time I finish a playthrough of Resident Evil Code Veronica, I've just racked up so much extra ammunition that I really should have been using throughout the game to keep myself safe. So I'm going to use it. So the gold-plated door, I want to say, is not this one. No. It's over here. That was stupid. Okay. I'm gonna try to get through here without killing the banner snatches. It's... Oh. This is not the room I expected. Well, this is a cool puzzle, so I'm not mad. The other room I was thinking of is not this one. Message to the new family master, Sir Alfred. Congratulations on your succession as master of the Ashford family. I hereby present you with an earthenware vase, according to the Ashford family tradition. So I'm getting my notebook out, because this actually genuinely requires some note-taking. As you may know, this tradition first began when a butler presented a golden teacup as a commemorative to Veronica. So, Veronica, teacup. As founder of the Ashford family, her intelligence and beauty are legendary. The second and third masters, Stanley and his son Thomas, were also presented with similar teacups. It was their hope to achieve glory as Veronica did before them. Stanley, Thomas, and that's a father-son relationship. The position of family master then shifted from Sir Thomas to his twin brother, Sir Arthur. Arthur is the twin. Twins. It then went to Sir Edward, your grandfather. That was when the Ashford family enjoyed its golden age. Edward. Golden. It was also Sir Edward's achievement that established the large chemical enterprise Umbrella Inc. However, when Sir Edward passed away and your father, Sir Alexander, succeeded the position, the glorious Ashford family gradually began to sink. I sincerely hope that the Ashford family regains its glory with your guidance, just as this vase continues to shine eternally. So, Alfred. It's a vase. Scott Harmon, Butler, Ashford family. Oh, hold on. What do we got here? A pure white candlestick. Something is written on the base in memory of Alexander Ashford's succession. So Alexander got a candlestick. A beautiful woman is holding a tea set. There is a button below. Push the button. It's a picture of a man. A pure white candlestick is also illustrated. There's a button below. Push the button. I'm going to say no because I think that's Alexander. A picture of a red-haired man. An earthenware plate is also illustrated. There's a button below. Push the button. So I'm going to say that that's Edward, because nobody ever talked about a plate. Okay. A middle-aged man is with red-haired twins. A tea set is placed on the table. There's a button below. Push the button. It is a man's portrait. An earthenware vase is also illustrated. There's a button below. Push the button. Well, shucks. It's a Man's portrait in earthenware vase is also illustrated. Something. Crap. Okay. A red-haired man is holding a tea set. There is a button below. Push the button. So I'm going to say that that's Thomas. And actually, I'm going to say that this is Arthur. And Edward. Crap. Did I do this wrong already? Yeah. Edward gets a vase. Alexander gets a candlestick. And then Alfred. There's a message written on the picture. Trace the Ashford legacy. Reveal the true master. There's a button below. Push the button. Bam. Oh wait, hold on. It's been completely broken. There's the vase. It's a portrait of a young woman. A floral pot is also illustrated. Woohoo! There appears to be something inside. The Queen Ant's object was in the vase. A Queen Ant object that contains a red ruby. Cool. So just noticing here, it's been completely broken, so I imagine that that is the plate that Edward was supposed to have had. And it's Edward's legacy that was destroyed by Alexander. And wouldn't you know... Oh wait, crap. What am I even talking about? Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool puzzle. It doesn't always hang true. I'm glad that I got it right on the first try though. That's cool. Alright, so I have the Queen Ant object. Oh, I know. I have the looters now. So I can go to the residence. Down the stairs. Just stay safe. I'm gonna cap this guy because I don't want to have to deal with him every time I come through here. All right. I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Let's put some stuff in the box that I don't need. So this next sequence, don't need this. This next sequence, there's banner snatches and zombies in the residence that I'm going to be going to. And there's like a lot of them, and it's in kind of like a linear path. So not killing them isn't super an option. This actually may not be a bad time to take the M100P with me. Yeah. And I'll leave the grenade launcher behind and take the looters. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Because the banner snatches go down pretty quickly if you use the M100P. And you can take out zombies too. I think I have enough ammunition to kind of sustain me through that area. Okay, so that's going to do it for today. We'll pick this up later.